listening to Voices for the Voiceless. I'm your host, Knowledge, and I'm with my lovely co-host, Wisdom. Tonight, we hope you'll join us for the candlelight vigil for Marcus Jackson, who was murdered by law enforcement last week. As we continue our conversation, we're asking ourselves, where have we gone wrong? Have we not passed the baton to our children and their children with the right guidance, the truth, and understanding? What say you, Wisdom?
I remember marching with Dr. King. The dynamic push for change wasn't a reactionary one, unlike these days. Our marches produced necessary changes for our people. We were intentional about what we did and how we did it. But I think we have not prepared this generation enough.
What more could we have done to prepare this generation? After the sit-ins, being spit on, hosed down, the lynchings, we paved the way, shared testimonies, and pushed for change. And because of it, we had our first black president and now our first black female vice president. Yet and still, our people have been met with redlining, broken households, mass incarcerations, drugs in our communities, and unlawful use of force to countless black men and women. We've been talking about this for decades. What else do we need to do?
You know, Knowledge, that's the thing. It's not so much of what we have to do. It's not just our people that need to have the conversations. As a whole, we need to come together and make a change.
Exactly. You tell him, Sister Wisdom.
While we take a commercial break, let's remember our fallen brothers and sisters as we listen to the sounds of freedom.
Hey, babe.
President Trump today called George Floyd's death a great tragedy. At the same time, he issued new warnings for authorities to crack down on protesters.
Hun, don't you think that you should change the channel before your brother gets here? Your brother's probably under a lot of pressure at work right now.
Well, there wouldn't be any pressure if everyone in his unit held one another accountable.
Babe.
Wait, what? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'll change it.
Who's ready to get that ass whooped in Uno tonight?
Ken?
Hey, Karen. How's my beautiful sister-in-law?
I'll be better when your crazy brother gets some food in him.
Yes, won't we all?
Get your hands out of there!
I was asking myself, how did my big brother get so lucky to have such an amazing wife? Because, you know, I know you've seen his feet.
Actually, I'm the lucky one.
Stop. Well, he won't be lucky tonight, that's for sure. So, big bro, what game do you want to get spanked in tonight, huh?
Honey, can we please not make this a competition tonight? I'll have a normal game night.
Oh, he's just trying to catch up from all the losses he took when we were kids, sis.
Ken, you're not helping.
Oh, you like to bring up old shit, don't you?
Well, if the shoe fits.
Let's make a bet then.
Honey.
No. Let's hear it then. I'll even let you pick the game. But when I win, I get to cuff you and throw you in the back of my squad car.
Funny how cops just love to abuse your power.
Excuse me?
So, Faye, how's it been teaching your students online?
It's actually been pretty crazy. They're all over the place. They don't know it. God. I guess this is their way of trying to get the protesters home.
It's not gonna stop those people from protesting. Ugh, I'm so glad I'm off the job for the rest of the week.
What are you trying to say?
Those people?
Yeah, those people. Protesters. All right, before you start lecturing, I get it. Right, what happened to George Floyd is unacceptable. But this whole Black Lives Matter nonsense is out of control.
Do their lives not matter? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I didn't say that.
He's just tired of them always making it about race. To be honest, so am I.
Yeah, exactly. They're not the only ethnic group to suffer in this country. I mean, our ancestors had their fair share of discrimination as well.
Oh, bullshit. Give me one example.
Okay, can't just stop it. Remember the stories Nana told us growing up and how they struggled?
It's funny you forget the part that she was referring to, life in Vietnam. I'll tell you what I do remember. I remember the corruption that they faced by police brutality over there. And I also remember you saying that the reason why you wanted to be a cop was for you to end it.
Hey, don't you dare remind me why I became a cop. Like, I wear my badge with honor. It's my duty to protect the city and the people in it, including my family, at whatever cost. Even if it means some people lose their lives.
To protect and serve, right?
That's right.
Definition of protect, to keep away from harm or injury. To serve, to provide a duty or service towards a person or organization. Now, does that look like protecting and serving to you? Some of my students are out there protesting. My biggest fear is to see one of them get hurt.
Okay, Ken, I get it, all right? Like, I'm not saying that this is right, because it's not. Like, all I'm saying is that black lives aren't the only lives that matter.
He's right, Ken. Every time he puts on the uniform and hops in his squad car to go to work, I'm never at ease until he makes it home back to me. Cops lose their lives as well. And the last thing I want to experience is the unexpected knock at the door.
Wait, what? Karen, are you serious right now? As educators in a predominantly black school district, we see firsthand what our students of color have to go through. The Black Lives Movement doesn't discredit the lives of others. It just means that in this country, African Americans suffered the most from police brutality, inequality, and are stuck in a system created for them not to succeed.
Go back to China. Look, how many times have you heard that growing up? And we're not even from China. We're from Orange County.
How do you think I feel?
The fact remains that no matter how successful we are or how many friends we make, we're always considered foreigners.
Yeah, but it's not about us right now.
It's not.
In fact, our community is a part of the problem. Faye, what did your dad say last week about the George Floyd murder?
It was something along the lines of, I wonder what crime he committed for the cops to even have him arrested.
Alex, how many times have mom and dad said something racist towards the black community as if it made them more accepted towards the whites if they did so?
You know what, I just think that when it comes to the Black Lives Matter movement, we as Asian Americans fail to recognize what side to take, knowing that we're neither black or white.
How do you expect us to take a side when there's so much divide amongst the Asian community as there is?
There's division amongst all ethnic communities. That's not what we're talking about. This conversation started because you said that the Black Lives Matter movement was getting out of control when the only reason why it exists is because of the attacks on African Americans by your fellow colleagues.
Not all cops are the same. Clearly your brother is a good cop.
Yes, and as a good cop, he should be on the front lines, right alongside the protesters, holding his native counterparts accountable for their actions.
Now he's telling me how to do my job.
Alex! I'm not telling you how to do your job. Look, I'm just saying, you have the opportunity to lead effective change. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah. Alex, all he is saying is that ever since the Civil Rights Movement, and even before then, African Americans have been the only minority ethnic group to lead effective change. Not revenge. They don't seek revenge. Just equality and change for all people.
And they fought long enough. Now it's our turn. The ones that claim that we aren't racist.
As police officers, all right, most of us have to choose between what we're trained to do and doing whatever it takes to protect ourselves. All right, and some act on fear, and that's not good for neither party involved. I get that.
Yeah, acting on fear. Imagine a gun pointed at you for a non-violent crime. You're walking down the street, minding your own business, and a cop pulls you over because you fit the description of a suspect that they're looking for. Or 5 cops pull you over for just you. Now, if that isn't fear, I don't know what is.
What it means to be human, have we lost our way?
Okay, enough talk about the Black Lives Matter staff and the police. Let's just have a peaceful game night.
Yeah. You're right. Maybe it's time I educate myself on what's going on from a different point of view. You have my attention. I'm all ears.
Babe, I think I found it.
Yeah, that's it.
Surprised nobody could find it. It wasn't buried under much.
You know, Dad liked to hide things in places where people wouldn't normally look, so I'm not surprised at all.
I wish we'd found it earlier. I'm sure the rest of the family would have liked to see it again. Come on, let's go back downstairs before everyone leaves. Hey, Nathan. Sorry, I didn't know you were out here.
Hey, no, it's okay. I was just handing off some of Dad's old things. Is Khalil around?
Yeah, come on in. I know you two need to talk, so I'll be downstairs if you need me.
Thank you, honey. See, you found Dad's old box of ties. You know, it's amazing that the rings still look as great as they do after all these years. So, what have you been up to? Haven't spoke to you in a couple of weeks. Come here to Dad's funeral and you just look right past me the entire time. You know exactly how I'm feeling right now. And if you ask me, you've been handling this pretty damn well. Khalil, come on, man. We just buried our father. Our family has enough problems going on. I don't want to have to go through your fiance just to talk to you. That's not fair to me or you. Did you talk to him? Him who? You know exactly who I'm talking about, the man in your department. The reason why we're all here, Nate. The reason why Dad isn't. Look, you know just give me a straight answer. I'm not at liberty to talk about an ongoing investigation. All right, there's protocols to this thing. What's so funny? Just you. Defending him like he's your friend? That man is not my friend. I barely know him outside of meetups after work. You better not be lying to me. Out of everybody in the world, why would I lie to you? Well, look, I just needed to know. So what now? Just come and say your goodbyes and go running off to your comrades? I'm on leave. Look, the chief knows the situation, and I really don't feel like answering to the others in that BS right now. Whose? Everyone on the force. It's like right after I just left, I would get these looks. Especially after the news broke out of what happened. And you're still gonna go stand beside them? Yes, because I actually joined to help people. Not to harass people that don't deserve it or for some stupid photo op.
Trust me. I make sure my team doesn't take helping the kids at the rec lightly. I hope they're holding you down while you're gone. They better be. As much as they keep sending me stuff. Have you seen your therapist lately? Not in 4 months. You know, traveling to all the away games made it kind of hard for me to reach out to him, so. But I did call them a few days after the world saw what we saw. And then, poof, that book through the month. You know, it's funny how our dad's death got everybody else trying to heal. Jesus, God, you don't have to say it like that, man. Why can't I? I mean, you see what's going on, right? You know, I've been hearing myself talk the entire time. But how are you feeling? What's going on with you? Wait, you don't think I want to do something about it? But I can't act on that like your team can. Look, I know my uniform is blue, but I bleed red and I'm black every single day in and out of it. Besides, why are you dumping all this on me? And you still haven't answered the question. Look, Kai, you just... What? Say it. You gotta calm down, man. No, I ain't gotta do a goddamn thing. And so your black ass tell me what you gonna do about it. Dad is gone. But he should be downstairs in the basement right now watching his stories. Or cutting out that big piece of grapefruit from running around in the neighborhood. But all he can do now is sleep. For the rest of the time that you and I are alive, he's just gonna sleep. You know, Dad used to always tell us to not go silently. You're a disgrace to his name. Don't you ever stand here and berate me in the name of our Father. Do I disrespect you, your team, your woman, your decisions? No. You know, I thought I was gonna be able to come over here and just have a good conversation with you. But nah, you won't let that happen. I can't. And to think, I gotta go ride back in that car and watch my back every goddamn day, wondering if the people riding with me will protect me. I don't tell you any of this stuff, because I already know what you're gonna say. But see, you have the voice. You can speak for people. I just try to get in where I can. Look, thank you. Thank you for saying that, man. Look, I just have to make sure that you never forgot. You know, Dad used to say his favorite quote was, "Power isn't given to you. You have to take it." And you did. He used to also deny that it was a quote from Beyonce, too, though. Yeah, Mom knew he was lying the whole time. Yeah. Hey, look, man, I know you got a lot going on, but don't ever feel like you can't talk to me, right? No matter what it is, no matter what time it is, I'm here for you. It'll be okay. We'll be okay. Thank you. I will. You mind? You good? It's my partner. Is he okay? He says they're calling everybody in. Apparently there's gonna be a protest and it's supposed to end at the precinct. Look, wait, where are you going? Look, I'm not gonna sit here and listen to this. Look, I know you, and I know you're gonna go. Kai, you just gotta give me a chance to. No, it's fine. Go and be with the people that you actually care about. Khalil! We need you, Dad.
Boom! Give me my money, baby, and please invite us back next week so me and my baby can beat y'all butts and spades again.
I don't care what y'all say. Tracy a cheater. She be reneging.
Oh my, but you never catch me, do you?
Cheater.
You may trod me down in the very dirt, but like dust, I rise.
That's right, baby. And we rose up a $150 tonight.
I need a new partner.
Ouch.
What's wrong?
My back hurt. And that bus you just ran over here with. Man. Look, man. Till next time.
Better luck next time. Y'all get on my nerves.
We'll be back
Good
next
enough.
week.
Bye.
Have my money.
They get on my nerves.
You hurt my feelings.
When my black king smiles, I swear it's like a God's source of sustenance, swelling my soul with serenity, swag, sex appeal, and gold.
Snap. You ready, young queen? Take up on stuff in the bed. Keep it down.
Truth be told, his masculinity and tenacity to protect his family is unmatched by mediocre imitators. Trying to compare would be absolute blasphemy.
Hey, babe, I can't believe this Peckerwood. You got one more time to step up on this property.
When you walk through the door, all the world stands at attention, the most powerful being in this planet. Your presence resonates across continents and jealous xenophobic fanatics can't stand it. Buoyancy bouncing from his beautiful brown skin. Putting on my bikini and swimming cap to dive in. Baptize my body with his perspiration and simultaneously bless him. For the hardships he faces in a world that perpetually tries to oppress him.
Breaking news. New information regarding the case of Breonna Taylor.
The grand jury voted to return an indictment against Detective Hankerson for 3 counts of wanton endangerment. However, it is important to note that he is presumed innocent until proven guilty. They have also agreed that Mattingly and Cosgrove were justified in the return of deadly fire after having been fired upon by Kenneth Walker and will not face persecution.
What's up? What's up?
That's messed up.
It is messed up. I wanna.
No, not that. Yes, that too, but you.
You what?
Do you care?
How could you fix your mouth to ask me that? I hosted a whole open mic in honor of Ahmaud. I was on the front line protesting when George Floyd got killed. KKK dream catches entangled with a black king's dream. Let that man sleep before he wakes and screams, I can't breathe. How many hymns we gonna sing? Huh, Queen? How many? How many more you want me to sing for you?
You're not singing them for me or for any other sister.
What, because it's just now? That ain't fair. I'm tipsy. I'm trying to get it in. You looking good.
And that's all that matters, huh? How good I look. Matter of fact, that's the only time you ever edify me or any other woman.
Wow. So I can't even compliment you without being a sexist, huh? I love my queens. I was raised by nothing but beautiful and strong black women. But I ain't even had a chance to know my father before he died. And why? Because they painted a polluted picture that Papa was a rolling stone but trapped Papa in a cage and never allowing Papa to come home.
How many signs have you made? At least 6, right? Why is it that Breonna Taylor's name was not on one of them? Why is it that when Tracy held the Say Her Name Dance Symposium in honor of Sandra Bland, you were nowhere to be found? And how come you didn't know who Rakia Boyd was until last week?
You expect for me to know the name of every black person that's killed?
No, just every black man. Where's that same energy when it comes to black women? Yesterday, you posted a meme with a black man literally standing on the butt of a black woman.
Nah, we not doing
No,
this.
I'm just saying, you think that's cool? That y'all can stand on our backs but not show up to our rallies when we're shot and killed? Where's your poetry, black man?
Where's yours? I haven't heard you spit nothing for the
That's because I'm always spitting for you. You better continue to sing life and serenade soul into your laughter. And I will continue to sing life into your melanin because you matter. I see how that man next door keeps coming for you. And I'm here for you. But I go through crap too. And I need to know that after a long day of teaching ignorant students who grab my hair without even asking, you care. Or that if I needed you to sing life into my melanin, you will orchestrate the harmony. Or that if, God forbid, I were to be shot and killed by police, you would say my name.
Of course I would say your name.
Then say my name.
Malika. Malika, Malika, Malika.
And say her name.
Breonna Taylor. Rakia Boyd. Korean Gaines. Sandra Bland. Tanisha Anderson. Miriam Carey. Yvette Smith.
They'll spit for me.
She be stepping with match. Restless with royalty. Never resting to achieve perfection is her everlasting habit. Melanin telling them she's a queen and her immaculate genetics reign supreme. Adam could never believe that from the woman of his dreams, the mitochondria DNA rule. All the world can see. Please, my beautiful Summerseed, you will always be the apple of my eye. The only flower that grows unwatered. I see why your sorcery has the entire world bothered, the tree of life. You feed my existence. Let me fertilize your spirits and water your inner goddess periodically met with resistance. I vow to protect the roots that stabilize your mind and be the sunlight to the fruits you bear when love rightly over time. For your mental, I'll stimulate your growth. I'll be your nutrients and your rain. And I promise that I will now and forevermore always say your name.
My growth is in whisper, and my pain is in shouts. Sitting inside the vacancies, trying to calm myself out.
More protests across the country continue to increase after the tragedy.
Can we put some music on or something?
Authorities say.
You didn't have to turn it off.
Is everything okay?
I'm sorry. Look, I guess I'm just getting anxious the closer we get.
It's gonna be fine. And so are we.
Surprise! Happy birthday, Mom.
Janie, you are so slick. Thank you, my sweet girl. Oh, and you must be Jeremy. It's a pleasure to finally meet you in person.
Pleasure's all mine, Mrs. Fleming.
I am not Mrs. Fleming. That is a bullet and probably a warrant that I gracefully dodged.
Okay, let's just get inside.
Janie, what's up? I didn't know you were coming.
Well, that's kind of the point of the surprise. Oh, this is Jeremy. Jeremy, this is my cousin Dustin.
Yeah, what's up, man? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, bro.
Janie, come in here and hug your Nana.
She always gets distracted super easy, bro. Come on, I'll show you where to put your stuff.
So you couldn't let your uncle in on the surprise visit, huh?
Nope. The less loose ends, the more likely I was to succeed. So why are y'all sitting in the study room?
You know how your mom gets. She takes event planning very seriously, even on her birthday.
Well, I certainly am happy to see you. Have you been doing all right out there? Every time I hear about those earthquakers, I think to myself, oh, how I wish my Janie Pie could come back here where it's safe.
I'm fine, Nana. The ground doesn't move that much, and when it does, you just hold on. It's no big deal.
Well, you're looking like a California girl to me. Sun out there's been good to you. I didn't realize you could get that tan.
The tan does look amazing on you. Here you go, Mama. Just a taste test.
How much longer?
Everything's almost ready.
What about this hair? Did you just forget about East Coast humidity?
Actually, Nana, I don't straighten my hair as much as I used to. I decided to embrace the way it grows directly from my head, you know?
It's ridiculous. Hair grows from under your arms, too. And you wouldn't think of just letting that be. Or would you?
Mom, you know your Nana is old-fashioned. I love this new look on you. You're like a new West Coast version of yourself.
Hi, everyone.
This is Jeremy, my boyfriend. This is my Nana.
Hi, Nana. Pleasure to meet you.
And my Uncle Avery.
Avery, pleasure to meet you, brother man.
Pleasure to meet you, too. I've learned so much about all of you. I feel like I know you already.
It's where you originally from?
I was born and raised in Miami, moved out west after my gap year.
Miami, that's nice. Yeah. Hey, what's your favorite team? Miami Heat? Hey, they were the dream team when they had Bosh, LeBron, and D-Wade. I bet you used to love hanging out down there. You know, you kind of remind me of LeBron a little. You play any sports, brother?
I played football back in high school, but...
Of course you did. I see it in the shoulders now. Makes so much sense. So, the football scholarship got you into UCLA then. That's amazing.
That's so wonderful. Mama, did you hear that? Jeremy has a football scholarship.
Actually, I don't play in college. I haven't played since the 11th grade.
And they still gave you the scholarship?
Jeremy is on an academic scholarship, not an athletic one. He's studying criminal justice to be a lawyer.
Oh, your parents must be so proud. We need more folks of color on the right side of the courtroom.
The way Dustin's going lately, he'll probably need a lawyer. Good thing we're gonna have one in the family.
Oh, wait, why would Dustin need a lawyer?
Well, lately he's been hanging out with these two new kids who just transferred into a school from the Bronx. Can you believe that? Dustin and two inner city New York kids. I swear I thought paying for private school would keep the riffraff out, but apparently not.
Wow, okay. Can you help me with something?
Yeah, sure.
We'll meet y'all in the living room for cake.
That's a great idea. Come on, Mama.
Are you okay? My whole family's being like super passive aggressive. It's so weird. Do not give me that look. That's the same face you made after we saw Get Out.
It's not passive aggressive, Jay. It's microaggression. They're only saying these things because I am black.
What? No, my family's not racist, so if that's what you think.
I'm not saying that they're racist, Jay. I'm just saying they're a little ignorant about how hurtful their words can actually be. This is a small town in North Carolina. Think about it, Jay. We're in the South. Your uncle is calling me brother, man, and telling me that I remind him of LeBron James? I don't look like that man.
No.
Do I?
No.
No.
No, you don't.
Probably a warrant that I gracefully dodged.
I swear I thought paying for private school would keep the riffraff out, but apparently not.
Nana, I love you, but why don't you think it's okay for me to wear my hair the way it naturally grows out of my head?
Well, sweetie.
And Uncle Avery, why did you assume Jeremy was on a sports scholarship? Why couldn't he just be a regular college student paying full tuition or an academic scholarship recipient, which he actually is?
We were talking about sports, and he said...
Janie, what are you doing?
I'm speaking up. You know, I can't help but notice these strange comments you've been making about or to Jeremy that makes it seem like you're only saying these things because he's black. If I brought home a white guy, would it have been different? Or would you have called him your brother man, too?
Jane Ann Fleming!
Janie, I know you're not accusing us of being racist. I mean, that's ridiculous. After all, you're half black.
No, Grandma, I'm not saying you're racist. I'm just saying you're a little ignorant as to what's offensive.
Janie Cakes, come on here. I have to agree with your Nana, this is ridiculous. We don't see color. You know that.
See? Exactly. That's a part of the problem. You guys should see color and accept it.
She's right, Dad.
I was just trying to make Jeremy feel welcome here.
It's not welcoming, Dad. It's microaggression. That's how I know you don't like Darius and Oscar as much as my other friends. It's obvious.
Well, son,
I don't think you do it on purpose. You just have to learn to be different. Not so microaggressive all the time.
I am so sorry if we made you feel uncomfortable in any way at all. Truly.
You know, I never thought I'd have to have this conversation with y'all. But I guess moving away and getting more in touch with who I am makes me realize you guys never embraced my black side. You ignored it.
Janie, honey,
I know you love me. But you don't see all of me. Us. It's time to start.
Boy, I can see. Thought I could leave you for
Home sweet home.
Yes, I love your house. You always have the good snacks.
I know, right?
I'm glad we got back from down there before the rioters showed up and created reasons to arrest people. I'm still down if you want to go back tomorrow. But why are we doing this?
What do you mean? The protesters?
Yeah, I mean, we do this every time. And it just keeps happening.
So basically your question is, what's the point of protesting?
Yeah, I mean, not to be cynical, but obviously it ain't working.
Danny, plans don't grow overnight. And change doesn't happen in a day. I mean, it's going to take a lot to scrub the shed stain of white supremacy from the fabric of this country. Protesting is just one... Oh my God.
What?
Oh my God, I got the job.
With the city council?
Yeah.
Stop. Congratulations.
Thank you. I mean, I'm the new chief of staff for your next council. Remember, Danny? You know what that means?
I don't know no damn flyers. So, wait, what about law? You just passed the bar. You've got 2 of the top law firms coming on after you. Are you just gonna pass up all that money to go work for a politician?
Of course. I mean, I believe in Jackson Rudolph and what he can do for the city.
Yeah, well, he's still a politician.
Welcome back to WDSE Radio News is next.
Well, as long as we get your vote, you do plan on voting for Jackson Rudolph, right?
I don't know, Alex. I don't really know if I'm voting at all this year.
Wait, what?
I'm sorry, but it just feels like a waste of time and energy.
Danny, do you know that people, namely black people, fought and even died for your right to vote?
I know. But how has it really helped them? Or us? I mean, really, do you honestly think that the powers that be would actually leave it to chance and allow us to decide who runs this country?
So you're a conspiracy theorist now?
Look, all I'm saying is that Hillary had more votes and her ass is sitting at home. This shit's fixed, and you know it.
Okay, if it's so fixed, then how come that states like Kentucky or Georgia are doing everything in their power to stop black and brown people from voting, huh?
Because they can. Because they're trying to stop black and brown people from doing anything. Because they are part of this white shit supremacist stain that you were just talking about.
But why are all these people voting?
Because, Alex, because of people like you who make us feel like we should and that if we don't, then we're bad Americans.
Because you are a bad American if you don't. I'm sorry,
okay,
Danny. It's your right.
Let me ask you this. Do you honestly think that if Hillary was in office, George Floyd would still be here? Ask the people in the Middle East if the bombs stopped dropping when Obama was in office. Hell no. Look, All I'm saying is that the only difference between blue and red is that one word has 3 letters and the other one has 4.
You see? That's why I'm an independent. No, but seriously, Danny, voting is not just about that one job in that house at Black Lives Matter Plaza. It's more about state and local.
Alex.
What?
I'm getting evicted.
Evicted? How?
Yeah,
Why?
it says that the entire complex has gone in favor of the demolition, in favor of mixed income housing? That's code for we're kicking you out to bring white folks
Okay,
in.
relax. I can look into these things when I start a new job in the
I
office.
have to do something now. I don't have time for you to get someone evicted.
Danny, relax, please. Relax. It's not like they're gonna put you out today. Okay, do you remember that community event that you were putting together? Huh? Nobody knew they wanted it until you gave it to them. You got signatures. You talked to all the residents, business owners, city officials.
Alex, this is different, okay?
No.
These people, they don't want us here, and they have money to make that happen.
This is no different, Danny. And I'm gonna tell you the same thing that I told Jackson Rudolph that got him to hire me. Money don't get a chance against the movement. Start a movement.
Well, you know what we have to do now.
Yeah, I know what we have to do, but you wanna do it? You told them you wouldn't do it.
Yeah, and they told me that nobody would get evicted, but here we are.
You know, if we cross that line, there's no turning back, right? Okay. I have the letter we type up. I have the video of them telling you that they would not do this. Also, the lawyers told you that if these people went back on their agreement, one email is all they need. Trust me, no developer wants a $2 billion lawsuit on their hands.
You know, it's this kind of willful ignorance for how it affects the community that is unacceptable. And our punk-ass councilman is letting it happen.
I know, which is why we need to vote him out. So?
Okay. Send the letter.
Breaking news. Independent candidate for city council Jackson Rudolph was just arrested for possession of marijuana. Now, although weed is legal in D.C., Jackson, who is a black man, will still likely spend the rest of his life in prison.
See, Alex? This is exactly why people don't believe in the system. Because the shit's broken.
Ay, por favor, Danny. Politicians are people. We have to stop demanding that people have perfect lives.
So does this mean that you plan on sticking with Rudolph through this?
¿Qué? Hell no. I mean, it's finished.
And you're right. I mean, people don't want perfection.
I know.
They want change, growth, accountability. With these so-called representatives, they want transparency, honesty, someone to champion them, a system that's attentive to their needs. People shouldn't have to worry about jobs or healthcare or damn student loans or the stupid housing situation I'm dealing with.
So you're like my beautiful Cuba now? Are you a socialista?
Alex, I don't know what that means and I don't like labels. I just know what's right, you know? But these politicians, they're more worried about satisfying whoever pays them the most. They don't care about none of that stuff that I mentioned because it ain't lining their pockets.
You should run. Yeah, city council, Danny. You should run. I mean, no, hey, I've been serious here. You have the one thing that it takes to be successful. You know what you're fighting for and not focus on what you're fighting against. You can win.
Alex, I'm not a politician. I'm just a bartender from Southeast with an unused bachelor's degree in economics.
Hey, look, what you're doing is you're looking at the eggs, sugar, flour, and milk, and then say you don't have a cake. Danny, you have all the ingredients. You just have to measure it, mix it up, and let it bake. Just like plants and protesting. It's not going to happen overnight. But I think you can do it. And I think you should. Hey, look, you say you're just a bartender, and I get it. But I'm thinking, you are a bartender, Danny. You know everybody. You hear everything. You know what they want. You're the community's BFF. Don't sell yourself short, Danny. You can do it.
Alex, who the hell is gonna vote for a young, unqualified, foul-mouthed, independent socialist bartender for city council?
Okay, ETA in the car is 10 minutes and the venue is at full capacity. Oh, and I meant to tell you, I did some prelim polling and 78% of residents say they would vote Danny Espinosa Iñárritu
Damn, Alex,
into Congress.
I know you're my chief of staff, but can we just finish my first term as councilwoman?
Former DC bartender Danny Espinosa Iñárritu, who you may remember, helped 80 families avoid eviction back in 2020 by thwarting the development plans for a billion-dollar housing project in Southeast, is a newly elected council member for the District of Columbia.
Hey, babe.
Hey, babe.
How was the meeting?
It was good.
Great. Grab some trash bags for me out of the cabinet, please, babe.
Yeah.
Ryan. Ryan.
And you see the real me now.
Ryan.
What's up?
Hello? When does the social worker get here?
I think in the next 8-ish minutes. Is something wrong?
I just wish you would have come to the meeting tonight.
Baby, how? The house wasn't ready for our visit.
There's more important things than this stupid visit.
You aren't getting cold feet, are you? Because if you are, now is the worst time to be getting cold feet. We have put so much time and energy into this adoption. The background checks, the classes, the constant scrutiny hitting us at every angle. This has been a journey, a process. We've come so close to not be on the same page.
You know what? I'm just gonna say it. I don't want a white kid. I don't want to raise a white kid in this house. I don't want to do it. I'm not gonna do it.
Wow. I'm honestly at a loss for words.
What's happening here? What are we doing? Why wouldn't we pour our love into a black kid that needs us? Why would we give another white kid a head start? I didn't work my butt off to provide for a kid who would be fine with or without me.
When we did our application, you and I both agreed that the race of the child didn't matter.
Yeah, I changed my mind.
This late in the game?
Yup.
Damo, baby, the social worker will be here any minute.
We'll tell her thank you, but no thank you. We're good.
This isn't Postmates. This is a person.
I'm not loving a white child.
I thought I knew you like the back of my hand.
Stop.
This ain't you. You're all love. You have the biggest heart that I know. Baby, wait. Please. Why can't we raise a white child? Last time I checked, children don't see color. They aren't born with hate. Hate is taught, Damo, you know that. But what children can do is feel. And ours will feel the love in this home.
What's your definition of love, Ryan? Please tell me what your definition of love is. Because the last time I checked, people don't love people that look like us. We've become murder porn on the internet. Modern day lynchings a click away from Instagram and YouTube.
This kid didn't choose the color of their skin either. Maybe if more white children were raised by loving black families like ours,
God.
change wouldn't seem so far-fetched.
So you want a white savior?
What is happening?
I'm just saying, we've done this before.
What's this?
This. We've done this before. We've raised white people before. Our ancestors, Ryan, house slaves, and mammies. We've raised white people before, and then they grow up, and then they continue to keep us as slaves. And then they keep their foot on our necks, but we still embrace them. Yet they steal our culture, they eat it up, they spit it out. They're thieves, they're murderers. And I'm not raising a Karen, and I'm not raising a Kevin, and I'm sure as hell not gonna be anyone's damn mammy. White folk will never be kinfolk, Ryan. You see what them terrorists did? What they did to our capital. Because we fight for our lives, Ryan. We fight for our black lives every day. And had that been a Black Lives Matter group at that Capitol that day, our blood would have been covered all over them steps. So tell me, how can we raise a white child if they're never gonna see us as their equal?
You asked me what my definition of love is. I'm constantly reminded of it. Even when the world tries to distract me. It's hard work. And what makes it hard work is that it's a choice. Love is choosing something over and over again, despite what may seem like obstacles. Every day, I'm blessed to wake up in your arms, Damo. And there's no other place I'd rather be. I'm safe in your arms. That's love. Because you choose me, and I choose you. And I know that if you choose this child, then there is no failing. I completely believe in you as a parent. And I trust you to do the right thing. The social worker will be here any second. Tell him whatever you want. We gotta finish.
Dark Timbs, dark rims, black warrior, my black friends. They tryna figure how my black feel. They love to watch me count up Benjamin. Cause Benny boy don't wanna be him. Knowing Jenny girl got a black man. They study us, cause they don't wanna be them. You just wanna flex like me. You just wanna get like me.
Really, Damo? Damo? Oh, God. Damo? Baby, I want you to know that I do hear you. This is scary. Okay, this world is a scary place. I'm scared too. I'm terrified. But please know that we are in this together.
I guess I didn't know it was gonna be this hard, you know? The baby's not even here, and I'm scared. I'm scared of being a black mom. What if I don't come home? What if I don't come home? You ever think of that? And I know, no days guaranteed, but I don't think I'll ever be able to erase the hate that some white people have caused. And I don't think that's fair to do to a kid, you know?
If we succeed together and we fail together, I got you, right?
Yeah, I know. No, I got you too, right?
You better.
I got our kid too.
I never got to ask you, what's your definition of love?
You, stupid. Hold on. We gotta do this right.
Flies usually try to land on trash. Mr. Jeffries, we can play this game all day. The longer you hold out, the longer we sit here. The longer we sit here, the more I get paid, so keep it up. What's your deal, huh? You one of the fatherless ones?
Keep my father out of this.
Oh, so you think you all big and bad and tough in
I
the
ain't
streets?
big, bad, tough, or nothing. Just keep my father out of this conversation.
Your parents might not have taught you respect, but in here, this is my house, and I do as I please.
Okay, well, look, in my bag over there, there's a green pouch. In that pouch, there's a rope. Do me a favor and hang yourself real quick.
Oh, boy, you better watch yourself.
Okay, I wasn't expecting to walk in on that. Deontay's Jeffries Jr. Or should I call you True?
You don't know me, man.
Oh, yeah? Let's see. You're the son of Deontay Jeffries Sr., and you're a member of ATG. Against the Grain, is that right?
You look like the type that would join a gang.
It's not a gang, it's a rap group. Detective McFadden, do me a favor.
Whatever you need, Sarge.
Wait for me outside the door. I think I got this one.
You know you talk all this stuff about respect, but you sat here this whole time blowing that smoke in my face without no knowledge of my past medical history. It's crazy how people that demand the most respect don't give it to nobody else or themselves.
Don't let this small frame fool you, boy. I will break.
Kid's got a point.
Just say no, detective.
Hey, now, you don't get carried away. Now, you're gonna be in here all night. Maybe even in the jail cell if you don't explain to me what you was doing behind the ShopRite convenience store on the night of the protests.
It was many nights of the protests. I'm not even sure I was where you claimed me to have been at.
What were you doing behind the ShopRite convenience store on Wednesday night at 11:23 p.m.?
Well, it sounds like you already know. So why don't you just tell me?
Kid, we have enough evidence on you to pin you as being responsible for burning down that building. That's arson. At a minimum, you're looking at 3 to 9 years. So you can either talk to me or you can leave your fate into the hands of the court system.
Ben, you know, it's funny. White people can literally storm the nation capital and go home with little to no charges, but yet here I am, basically being charged for arson only 2 days after the event. Ain't that something?
I think it's funny how the state implemented a mask mandate, but y'all decided not to wear masks while you were rioting and tearing up your own city.
Oh, our own city. I don't know where you from, homeboy, but you've been sipping that Kool-Aid a little too long, apparently.
Whose city is it then? True.
We don't own nothing around here, so it definitely ain't ours.
All right. Right. You grew up on 27th and Green Mountain, huh? Yeah, I'll take that as a yes. Tell me something. How's Miss Ophelia? I mean, Mama O.
What does any of this have to do with me being here, man?
See, the way I see it, it's got everything with you being here. What's Mama O famous for doing on the block, True?
Sweeping up her front porch.
And if you just so happen to be walking by while she's sweeping up her front, then what happens?
She tried to give you a lecture.
Yes, she does. Accountability. That's the name of that lecture. You see, what Mama O understands is that it ain't nobody's job to come and clean up her neighborhood, but hers and the members of her community. So you so worried about what the system can do for you that you're not even paying attention to all you could be doing for yourself.
Tell that to the 9-year-old little black girl that just got dragged through the snow and maced by y'all. She was 9 years old, man. You talking about holding ourselves accountable, but who the hell holding y'all accountable, huh? Y'all beating us, humiliating us, dragging us in the middle of the street, throwing us in jail for stuff we basically born into, and killing us. So the hell with that building, man. The way I feel, the way I see it, we need to burn the rest of this stuff down. That's how I feel.
Is that a confession, Mr. Jeffries?
If you know I was behind that store, then you know I wasn't the only one that went into that building.
Did you burn down the ShopRite convenience store?
Nope.
Fair enough.
Guessing you turning it off means it's time for me to go, huh?
Have a seat, man. You just like DJ.
What?
Everybody around here calls him Deontay Jeffries Sr., the man whose case nearly destroyed the precinct, but to me, he was a friend. My brother, DJ.
My father was really your brother. I wouldn't even be sitting here.
Knowing your father makes it a surprise that you were here in the first place.
You don't know nothing about me, man.
I do know that if your dad was here, he would not want you running with the people you're running with.
Y'all the reason my father is not here, not with me or my family. So don't sit here and talk about if your father was here. If my father was really your brother, you wouldn't be working for the same system that killed him.
Boy, let me tell you
I ain't your boy.
Deontay, what happened to your father is the exact reason why I decided to work for the system. You ever heard of the book named The Spook Who Sat by the Door? I didn't think so. See, Mama O is my grandmama. And every day, your daddy would come to my grandmama's house and sit at her table for breakfast. I remember it like it was yesterday, because even the last time I saw him, he said the same thing to me he'd been saying since I was 12 years old. Accept responsibility. Be accountable to your actions. Take ownership of your mistakes. And most importantly, always stay true. It's not your fault that you lost your daddy. But it'd be a shame if you let all his and your mama's sacrifices go to waste by becoming a prisoner to the same system you out there trying to protest against. Believe me, man, I used to think that this whole country should burn down too. And some days those thoughts still come back, but then I realized that this country was built by the hands of our ancestors. And they was in way worse condition than you and me. So the least I can do is stand tall. Work hard to make this country the kind of country that we want to live in.
You think, after all these years, we can really change this place.
Little bruh, I've heard your music. And it's real. For real. And I think that if more people like you would use their gift and push our culture and our mindsets forward, then yes, we can.
I'm just one man. I can't change this place.
A wise man once said, I might not change the world, but I'll spark the brain that does.
What you know about Tupac, man?
One of the realest.
No doubt.
I'm really sorry about you losing your pops, man. But being a no-nonsense brother back in them days was a death ticket, especially if you was caught up in the system. You may have lost your dad when you were young, but at least you had one. Not me, nor any of your friends have any memories of our fathers. So use your gift. Use your gift of music to speak your truth. We all have a part to play in the liberation of our people. Some people protest. Some people make and change laws. And some people make sure that those laws work for us and not against us. You have major influence. All ethnicities of all your generation, and even younger, they listen to you, and they will change if you just do exactly what your daddy told you to do.
Always stay true.
Always. So usually the system doesn't work for people like us. But today it will. Hey, McFadden.
Wait, man, after all that, you gonna call her back in here?
Chill, man. She ain't as bad as you think.
What's up, Sarge?
Mr. Jeffries is free to go.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks for playing the bad cop.
Whatever it takes to save us.
You must be looking for someone.
So how do you think you did?
Man, you know I did good. Used appropriate turn signals, didn't exceed any speed limits, and my parallel parking was on point. What you think though, big bro?
I concur with your personal evaluation. It was all right.
Concur?
It means that...
I know what it means. Jeez, why does I talk so proper all the time?
Because it can be a matter of life and death, that's why.
What? Look, I ain't coming for one of your lectures, all right? Are you gonna take me to get my license, or...?
See, that's the problem with your generation. Y'all think y'all know everything, man.
For your information, my generation is hip to a lot that's going on.
All right, well, since you know so much, if you approach an intersection that's a four-way stop, and another motorist is coming eastbound stops at the same time, who is the right-of-way?
They do.
Okay. And if you approach blinking red lights, you treat them as?
A stop sign. Come on, man, give me something more challenging than that.
All right. And if a cop pulls you over, what's the next thing you do?
I pull out my phone and I hit record.
Wrong.
Ow. What do you mean?
Bro, they won't even hesitate to shoot you.
So what? They're gonna probably shoot me anyway. I'll just take my chance.
Bruh, you don't give them a reason to?
Give them a reason? Are you serious right now?
I'm dead serious. What?
So what about Ahmad, huh? Did he give them a reason? Or Brianna? Or what about Mr. Floyd?
Look, I know things don't make sense, but you
No.
have to...
What doesn't make sense is the attack at the Capitol. Because we all know, let that would have been black people, would have been gunned down, no hesitation.
Hey, look, you're absolutely right. You were right about that. But as black folks, we wouldn't have done anything remotely close to that.
Exactly. But yet, we're the ones that's hated. We're the ones getting killed. And for what? I mean, they let them in the building. They took selfies with them.
I know, Jay.
Look, Kyle, I understand you want to protect me, but you can't protect me forever. I'm going to be in college next year.
Wait. Let's get something straight, all right? As long as there's breath in my lungs, I will stop at nothing to protect you. You hear me?
You're starting to sound like Dad.
Is that a problem?
I mean, didn't you hate the way he raised you? With the Black Panther stuff?
Look, man, what Dad taught me was survival. All right? You were too young to remember back then, but I made a promise to him that I'd teach you.
Kyle, the cops didn't kill Dad. Cancer did.
You know why so many young cats like yourself are dying? Because can't nobody tell you anything.
Hey, yo, real talk, you always act like you know it all. Like I came here just to get my license, but yet instead I'm getting a whole sermon. Kyle.
What? It's my Second Amendment right to bear arms. But to me for setting what?
Why do you have that?
I told you why.
Try telling that to Philando Castillo's family.
First of all, understand one thing, all right? I'm licensed to carry as a security contractor and a bodyguard.
It doesn't matter what your credentials are. They're gonna shoot first and ask questions later.
Well, I guess that's where my proper talking comes in handy, huh?
You don't get it. You can't be that.
And I'm not trying to be, Jay.
Yes, you are. Talking all proper to make them feel safe. Look, man, I'm not my ancestors.
What was that?
What are you doing?
You say you're not your ancestors, right? So you ready to die? You see, our ancestors been through so much. They were resilient, intelligent. And if you knew any better, you knew you come from greatness. So if you want to be another number, please make a move, man. Go ahead.
Are you crazy?
I'm not. All it takes is a moment, a second. Your words can resolve and escalate a situation so fast. And if everything I just said to you went from one ear and out the other, then one thing you better remember is that pride is a dangerous thing. Do you understand me? Do you understand me?
Is it loaded?
Always, man.
What was your point in doing that?
To wake your butt up to reality, that's why. So I'm asking you again. If you get pulled over, what's the next thing you do? If you're asked to produce your license and registration, what do you do?
Tell the officer I'm getting my documents. License is in my wallet. And registration is in the glove compartment. Wait, not that one. You're gonna make sure that's not there, right?
Of course, man. And what's the number one rule?
Survive and get home.
Say it again.
Survive and get home.
Say it again.
Survive and get home! Why are you doing this, bro?
Hey. Okay. Take a deep breath in. Now out. Oh man, you and I still have breath of life left. It's a precious gift that we can't take for granted. Because once it's gone, so will we. Dad used to give me that talk. It was the scariest conversation I ever had with him. His methods were unique, but they made me who I am.
But I'm not you! Look, I understand you're trying to keep the promise that you made with Dad, but Kyle, this isn't the way. I know you miss him. I miss him too. But Kyle, you've been the big brother I've needed. I hear you, bro. No cap. You can't control everything. But letting go has never been your strong suit.
And not listening has always been yours.
Touche, touche.
Hey, look, man, promise me one thing.
What's up, bro?
Stay alive. All right.
I got you, bro.
Love you, man.
Love you too, bro. I wonder why they're still hovering.
Like you said, they must be looking for someone, bro. All right, go ahead and put in drive. Let's get home. All right, now don't wreck my car now.
I got you, I got you.
Turn off the car.
Bro, is this still part of your test?
I'm afraid not.
There's no way you're dying tonight. There's no way.
We'll hit record.
I'll let you go.
Slowly.
Even when you're in the darkest hour.
Hey, how's it going, officer? Can I help you?
License and registration.
I'll be your love.
I got you.
Hey, friend of yours?
You know I hate flies.
How's it coming?
It's finished.
Sis, this is dope. What's it called?
Two Americas.
You ready? We got an hour.
Yeah,
Got your mask?
right here.
Even when life has got you down, keep your head up. I believe in you, you got this. Trust that you've got all it takes. Know I got your back. You're never alone when I'm here. You can change the world if you just open yourself up to love. Keep on pushing, don't you give up. You've already won, just know you're enough. Keep on pushing. Be the change, be the change that you wanna see. Be the change, be the change, be the change that we all pray to see. Even when life has got you down, keep your head up. I believe in you, you got this. Trust that you've got all it takes. Know I got your back. You're never alone when I'm here. You can change the world if you just open yourself up to love. Keep on pushing, don't you give up. You've already won, just know you're enough. Keep on pushing. Be the change, be the change that you wanna see. Be the change, be the change, be the change that we all pray to see.